people you didn't shoot me. Why don't you just say it? Megan, I get it. Megan, I get it now. That you played it cool. I get it. I don't really want to lie, but I don't want to tell the truth either. So I'm gonna just let y'all speak. Kelsey, you tell them you didn't shoot me. I don't want to say it. Come on now, Megan. We see what's going on. You was a little nervous. You didn't know if Rock Nation really had you or not, so you was trying to play middleman fence. Then when Rock Nation came through with they promise, that's when you jumped on board on the nah, it was all Tory. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I get it. You was fence hopping, sweetheart.
It's making sense now.
Facts. Who's the face of Rock Nation? Jay-Z. And this goes back to, remember, see, this goes back to when Nicki and her was beefing. Nicki kept mentioning Desiree. Desiree Perez used to run with the cartel.
And she also worked with the feds.
And she's also, what? Jay-Z's right-hand woman. So Desiree, was you the one smuggling them guns? See, when all this shit play out, people gonna start saying Nicki really not as crazy because she been dropping little nuggets. Because remember at the song, that little diss song Nicki made at the end, she said, and if you say something else, I'm gonna tell more detail. I'm finna say a lot more, so don't do it. And what did Megan do? Oh, I'm not beefing with nobody. I don't have no problem with no female rapper. Yeah, I bet you don't. Because Nicki also told us you was messing with your stepdaddy, your mama boyfriend, when she died. Nicki was dropping little shit that people was like, oh, these are just allegations. Nah. You might have known more than what we thought.
And it also makes sense too, because now you could really think about it and say, now you know why they wanted to get rid of Tory in jail, because remember, he got a couple get out of jail free cards. He know where that gun came from. The last thing we want is him talking about where the gun came from. So now he start talking about being railroaded and everybody doing shit against him, not looking too good. They say in her own words, why would I lie?
Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie before you believe the truth. Why would I lie?
She said, why would I lie? Yeah. We know why you lie. We just figured out why you lied. Because
you got involved in some shit above your head.
Mm-hmm. Now we know why you lied. Because you sliced her up. This why you lied.
And you gave her the gun.
And you gave her a gun. That's why you lied. Because you sliced her up.
Let us find out y'all was smuggling guns for Rock Nation. Let us find out.
Moving guns across state to state.
And they not checking you because you Megan Thee Stallion. They would have never suspected you. Perfect. And Kelsey, she stay in the background, but we kind of know her, but not really. Perfect. Perfect puppets.
Low key.
You got co-signed by Beyonce. They not checking your bag. This Beyonce girl, this her minty. We not checking her bags.
Exactly. We ain't even pulling her over. It's a dirty game, y'all. It's a dirty game. Somehow, why lie? What you mean? Why wouldn't you lie? They said text message evidence appears edited. Text message used in court 20, different from the version 21 shared publicly by Megan's team. That's because they didn't want y'all to know the truth back then. Remember? They didn't want y'all to know what was going on. Oh yeah, Woodrow Wilson, hella close. Just don't tell Alex. We 10 minutes away from him. Laughing
Who is
loud.
that? Who who is
That's
Alex? Who's
that's what I'm
Boobro?
trying. Alex with the private gym. Alex got a private gym.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably
That,
yeah.
that-
All
that's
right.
some that's some that's some
Code talk.
cold talk. Don't tell Alex we 10 minutes away from him. Laughing out loud. Shit.
And that's at
Security.
what, 12:20 p.m.? Oh, okay. It's at 12:20. Okay.
Hey, and then it say security 101. Okay, yeah, they trying to get that heat. They trying to get that fire.
They talking in code.
Yeah, they trying to get that fire.
She said LOL shit. Oh yeah, all right. Okay.
Going with Ferris to pick up another car. We be right back. Nah,
But
they going to
I
get that
thought you was
heat.
10 minutes away. What you picking up another car for?
Now look, now look, and then at 4:21, look, that was PM. That was early that day. That was 10:20 PM. Now that's no, that's 12:20 PM that day. That's early in the day. Early in the day.
Nah, Cap,
They-
that's on Saturday. It's a Saturday, July 11th at 12:20
Exactly.
p.m. So
Exactly.
y'all didn't talk all day
All day. That's early in the day.
and y'all didn't talk till
When
the
they got the
following
heat.
morning? Mm,
That's when they got the heat. That's when they got the gun.
mm. So what was the gun? What did you get the gun for? That's what you don't want us to know. Got you. Cause she texting her security guard.
Look, look, this is how they lying. Look at Kelsey lied to the security guard. Look what she said. She said, help. The real text messages say, help. Tory shot Meg and handled me. 911.
So
So
she's
basically,
trying to say she made it seem like Tori is the one that put the marks on her leg,
exactly. She
but
tried
it
to
was
make it seem
Megan.
like, but it was her and Megan was fighting. But she tried to make it seem like Tory handled her.
Because here's the thing: if that's Megan, it's saying Megan altered those, unless Megan's was real, and the ones they have in evidence, Kelsey deleted that text message, and then sent them and showed them that part. So Kelsey, why
Because
did you delete?
this is supposed to be Kelsey to Megan phone.
Nah, this is Kelsey to the
I mean,
security guard.
Kelsey, yeah, Kelsey to the security guard.
But see, the left side is what's in evidence. The right side is what Megan's team submitted. So
Hmm.
why did you delete and he handled me and then showed that evidence to the court? Like you turned over the text messages but deleted that one message.
Yeah, why did they do that?
Why did you delete the message, Kelsey? And why nobody asked you why you deleted the message? Because I would have said, well, if he handled you, that's what you texted to Megan. That's what Megan's timestamp show. But yours shows a deleted message. Why did you delete that one and not the one
Hmm.
above that?
Not making no sense. It's
Hmm.
a lot of deflecting going on, a lot of hiding going on. It's a lot of deflecting and a lot of hiding going on. Why would you even have to delete it? Why would you even have to delete messages though? Why would the DA allow that when they check stuff like this? They go through phones and check phone logs so they can make sure that you're not putting something out here that's fake, a false narrative. They look to see if things are deleted.
Because then my question is, why did y'all allow Kelsey's text messages into play, but you didn't compare them and show both parties? Like this is evidence, whatever. This is Kelsey's, but we also got the text messages from this person. So we see Kelsey. Why did you delete? See what I'm saying? Why didn't y'all ask these questions, Kelsey? I see I have two things right here. Why did you delete this message and not the shot part, but you deleted the part about him handling you? Why did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not an immunity question. That's just a question, unless your immunity has, or unless that question has to do with the fact of why you got immunity.
Something is
Some
strange.
fish, yeah, some fishy going on. That's crazy. You picked that message out of all of them to delete. And
And
I
that's
like how
probably not the only one.
Megan's team blurred out the address, but Kelsey didn't. Why you
Mm.
blur the address out?
Paying attention, right? Because that was the meeting location to get the gun.
Hmm. Megan, we see what you did there. That was good. Your team did good though.
They
And
didn't want nobody to know the address. What was so significant about the address that you didn't want us to know? Because you didn't know that's where they get y'all. That's the pickups location. You heard what he said, the trainer. Yeah, the trainer. Security 101. You already said security 101. You got what you need. They got what you need. Go get what you need. He said, dance, bitch.
And all I hear is this man screaming. Is he said dance? And all I hear is this man screaming. Is he said dance?
He said, dance, bitch. Did you hear what he said? She said, all I hear was the man screaming. She said, all I hear is the man screaming. And he's saying, dance, bitch.
hey, that part, I don't even think her PR team. I think that was her. I think she added that on her personal note.
Yo, y'all believe that? That don't even sound real.
That's why I said I believe she added that. I don't think the PR team told her to say that.
Yeah, she couldn't even make herself cry. She couldn't even make herself cry. Y'all pay attention. Look how fake it looked. It looks so horrible, actor. Horrible actor, man. This acting is horrible. Look.
And all I hear is this man screaming. Is he said dance?
Horrible acting.
She trying. She trying to get them tears out.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy, dog.
But it's funny because the man said he heard arguing. He ain't not once did you hear that man say, I heard him say dance, bitch. Cause I feel like if you screaming that out, I feel like that's Cap, you telling me if you heard somebody, you hear an argument, you hear somebody dance, bitch, boom, boom, boom. That's not something you remember. I feel like I would remember that because that's funny.
Mm-hmm. So we got a ring camera, y'all. They say the audio undermines the dance bitch claim. The now public ring camera audio confirms 5 gunshots, but does not capture Tory Lanez saying dance bitch. Let's see what we hear, y'all.
You hear the 3 shots and then you hear a little pause.
Yep.
Pause. Boom, boom. That makes sense. He grabbed the gun. Because then my question to Kelsey, I really want to ask her. So you was just gonna keep firing the whole clip in the air till it was gone?
Bro, it's like a whole second delay. There's a
Because he
whole
see.
second delay.
Because remember they rap it. Boom, boom, boom. Pause. Boom, boom. Yeah, because that's when Tory came, grabbed the gun.
You don't hear nobody saying, stop it, Tory.
Hell no. Ain't
You don't
nobody
hear
said
nobody
nothing.
saying, you don't hear
You don't hear
nobody saying, Tory,
you don't hear
no.
nothing. You don't hear none of that.
None of that.
Now you tell me if somebody shooting at you, you not screaming.
You should hear somebody screaming, "No, Tory, stop it, Tory!
Help, help. None of that. I've been shot.
I don't hear nothing."
I've been shot. Oh, you hit me. Even after the gunshots, you don't hear nobody screaming. If you get hit with a gun, man, you get hit with a bullet, fragment, whatever, anything hitting you, you screaming, ain't you? You
You
telling me
should
you got
hear
hit with a
somebody.
fragment and you just stood there and looked?
You should hear somebody screaming like, "Oh my God, I've been hit." You should
But
hear somebody
but you
saying, "Oh
heard
my
this.
God,"
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
but you don't
Because
hear
remember,
nothing.
and
Something ain't
Kat,
right.
remember in her original statement, she says, "I was walking away and my back was turned, and that's when the shots fired." Well, how did you see Tory shoot you if your back was turned?
Hmm. Wow,
Like, come on now. None of it, none of it's making sense.
it's crazy. Then they said you could hear the conversation correct, yeah, quietly, clearly. Question, excuse me. Answer clearly. Question, quiet, clearly. What at any point did you hear anybody say? Dance, bitch? No. When you got out the car, did anybody say dance, bitch? Did you hear a word? Did anybody say dance, bitch? No. I don't know where that came from. Wow. Sean Kelly and Kelsey Harris testified that they did not hear Tory make that statement. Damn. You see how she lied, bro? Do you see how she's making lies, y'all?
Hmm.
Even the eyewitness said I did not hear anybody say dance, bitch. DG,
That
what it do?
see, that's why I said, when did the victim statement hold more weight than a key witness who saw the whole thing play out?
When you trying to line a nigga up to go to jail.
Exactly.
When
Exactly.
the whole objective is to put a nigga in jail, that's when the witnesses' statements don't matter. Any other time, that's reasonable doubt.
Hmm.
That means something. Somebody's lying, and
Any
we
other
know
time,
Megan
they
Thee
wouldn't have
Stallion.
even brought that into questioning. They wouldn't have even brought it up because the defense would have said objection. That's hearsay.
And we know
You saying it happened? I got witnesses
Megan,
that said it didn't.
and we know Megan Thee Stallion had a lot of reasons to lie, y'all. Why? Because Megan Thee Stallion didn't want it to come out to the public and to the world that she was having sex with Tory Lanez. She
And
kept denying it.
that she's a mule, that she's a gun mule, that too. So a lot of things she didn't want to come out.
Oh, oh, that now we broke it. We broke the case on that.
You a gun
I
mule
think nobody know about that. She's a gun mule. She moved guns
for
from
Rock
state to
Nation or
state.
somebody connected to Rock Nation.
Hmm. For Rock Nation. Yeah,
But
that's what
you
they
know how
wanted
it is. You
quiet.
know how they'll use a like we said last time. They'll use record labels as cover ups for something else. So you may not be
Hmm.
Rock Nation might be just the face, but you working through somebody else.
Hmm.
And Rock Nation is just the forefront, so we can funnel the money and launder it. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, you 100% right.
So whoever, it may not be Rock Nation, right? That's why they say, "Oh, you're lying on me." Okay, yeah, it's not Rock Nation, but you're funding whatever who that is or whatever that is y'all got. You Rock Nation, y'all are funneling it and using that money as label money. Cause think about it, Cap. Look, pay attention who the artists they got on Rock Nation. When the last time you seen them motherfuckers with a hit?
Never. It's been a long. Nobody since Jay-Z.
And you don't. And if you pay attention,
Rihanna,
they don't do really
Rihanna
record
probably the
deals.
last person. Rihanna
But pay
probably the
if you
last person.
exactly and think about it. If you look at all their contract agreements, what are they? Management and distribution. No record label.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
But
not a
guess who
record
they
label.
signed? Halle and Chloe Bailey. They
Yeah, it's not
they
a
never
record
put.
label.
Come on now. They signed Halle and Chloe Bailey, but pushed them in movies. They ain't have no albums.
That's just like Beyonce record label. A lot of people don't know Beyonce got a record label right now, and she just funded. That's a whole front. look who she remember who she signed. Ain't nobody doing nothing over there. She had one. She signed one artist and flopped her.
Hmm.
Most of that shit is just cover ups to get loans and to get money and to do other shit that people don't know behind people back.
Hmm. Cause reason, think about that. Megan, why they didn't give you a record deal? Why did they say they only want to be your management? Why you didn't get no record deal? They fought that hard for you to get out of 1501. She said, oh, they're teaching me to be independent. Nah, nigga, they using you as a puppet.
My nigga, what can they do for you? Nothing. What can they do? And you they still owe 50, she still owe 1501 a lot of money. That dude not letting that go.
Yeah, I
That,
wouldn't either. Shit, bitch, you're not gonna
what's
get
that nigga
famous and say
Crawford?
fuck me.
What's that nigga Jamal? What was his Crawford?
Crawford, yep, the baseball player.
Yeah, he is not letting that money go. He said he spent millions of dollars into her.
And you get famous and then want to leave to go to Rock Nation.
She used him. Basically used him. That's why I say you can't trust nobody. She basically used him. He gave her mad money. Now all of a sudden when you use the money, you want to go elsewhere when people say what they could do for you. But you had no problem when you was taking my bag.
Hmm. Cause remember, they been heard your music. They didn't believe in you. All of a sudden now, come on.
He said that same thing too. He said
Cause they
that same.
didn't.
He said everybody when they get on, everybody come out the woodwork, but you be ready to turn on the people that roll with you for motherfuckers that didn't even believe in you.
Thank you.
Yeah, she a mule. She got to put in work.
Hmm.
They all mules. But that's what people don't know. Rock Nation is not a record label. It's a management firm. They
Yep.
once they sign you, they get a percentage off of you no matter what you do.
And ain't that damn near a record label?
Yeah, but
We
but
just
but,
call it
but
we
he,
call it management. It's a record label, but we just call it, instead of
not
360 deals, we
the
call it
only,
management.
the only difference is why it's not a record label because they don't have to produce your records.
Exactly.
You still do your own music career on your own. We just basically co-signing you.
Mm-hmm.
We co-signing you. We help you with book your events, help you get shows, help you you know what I'm saying? Put you in a position where you can keep your talent going. But you got to make your own shit. You got to do your own studio time, pay for your own studio time. You got to do all that. It's everything a record label do, but without the music.
Exactly.
So really, they getting paid and they barely doing nothing. They getting paid and ain't got to do shit.
That part.
You think Jay-Z ain't getting on none of you niggas records?
Not one. Don't even ask for a feature or a cameo, nothing.
No, he don't even get these niggas a cameo.
Don't even put me in your photo shoot.
That's why I said these niggas is crazy, man. Y'all niggas be getting tricked. They be getting really tricked. Look, she said in her one, I thought the doctors was the police.
I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. Got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm damn. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, no, I didn't know I got. You know, I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. Got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm damn. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, no, I didn't know I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that.
Well, the evidence shows. She said, I thought the doctors was the police. You couldn't have thought that.
My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I had got a phone call.
I'll get to the hospital.
So she's saying she thought the doctors was the police, y'all. So she's scared to tell the police, but she told the doctors.
Hospital, the doctors do x-rays on my feet. Oh ma'am, you got bullets in your feet, got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, no, I didn't know I got you know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that.
But Cap,
Mm.
you see what she said? They
I
said I had bullets in my feet and fragments in the other. When did you have bullets in your feet?
Bullets
How
in
did
my
you
feet and
you
fragments
remember
in the
you had
other.
a whole conversation with a police officer, so you know the difference between what a doctor and a police officer look like.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. I guess they all wear the same uniform, huh?
So that's kind of weird.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
kind of weird
They said you
because
had
we
bullets
we
in one foot and fragments in the other. What doctor told you that?
she just talking.
I think that doctor needs a medical license yanked if they don't know the difference between a bullet wound and a fragment.
I don't think nobody told her that. She just talking.
Exactly. You finna get that doctor
That's
in
why I
trouble
said.
lying.
That's why everything she said has been debunked. There's nothing that she said that's been what you say corroborated. Every time she says something, it gets debunked. Every time. Every time she says something, yeah.